So today we will cover the 4-day training split, which gets good fucking results like this. Those of you new to the channel, welcome. My name is Tom Sergey. I run the Gorilla Platoon, which is an online physique transformation program where we get results like this. And today I want to give you with the weapon inside your arsenal of how to do a 4-day training split and still get motherfucking jacked. Let's go. So you are going to break it down into a full body push and a full body pull, in which you will do twice per week. Remember, when we're programming, we want to think of 3 variables. You've got your frequency, how often you're going to train the muscle, your volume, how much you're going to train the muscle, and your intensity. Some of you motherfuckers, it doesn't matter what training split I give you, you do not train hard enough. I can give you the training split. You fucking tickle weights when you go in the gym. You need to go in there and be ready for fucking war. You need to go in there and think, what did I do last time? I need to beat it this time round. Extra rep. If you've got the upper tier of the reps, extra load. If you can't do either of those two, then just lift the load for a second longer. Slower on the way down, or just go a little bit deeper than you have been doing. Because let's be honest, half of you do the exercises, half of you know it starts to hurt the deeper you go, and you just stop when you could probably go a couple of inches lower. So just look to do that. Any program will work. The aim of this program is really to think, well, how do I formulate and get my the main muscle groups hit enough times in the week? But anything you do will work if you train fucking hard enough. It is that simple. Like I can give you the fancy exercises, and they are like 1% better than the gash exercises. But if you don't train hard, it doesn't matter what exercise I give you, it won't fucking matter, okay? So just have that within mind. We fully agree. We're not going to miss on intensity. How do we know if we're training hard? Let me just show you quickly how you're going to know if you're training hard. The very quick indicator to know if you are training hard enough will be judged by your last 1 or 2 repetitions, specifically the speed of those repetitions. Because, of course, as you go through the set, you will fatigue. Therefore, your ability to contract the muscle will not be the same in rep 1 as it is in rep 8 or 9 or 10. Always down steady, get the pause, stretch the muscle, shorten the muscle, drive up together. Down steady, get the pause, drive up, start to slow down. Gets the pause, drive. Composure breaths, and here we go. Now we're working, still working, and away we go. Maybe 3 seconds if we're being critical, maybe 3, maybe 4. If your last rep is 3 to 4 seconds, you're in the right space, you're training hard enough. Now, let's get in and give you the training program. So, full body push, everything on the front of the body. What we're going to do here is hit with a pec deck machine first, get some blood into the tissue of the pecs before we then load it up in the lengthened position with the incline dumbbell press. We're then going to give our chest a rest, and we're going to go over to leg press. Why leg press? Because it's stable. If we're doing all of these exercises and we're going to hit technically your full body just from the front perspective, if I back squat you, you're going to waste a shit ton of energy on the global fatigue that comes with having to do a back squat. So if I support your lower back, we can focus on the working muscle, quads, glutes. We can load it up nice and heavy, nice and hard, and we can really send it. As well, I would just do 2 sets. One top set of 6 to 10, one back off of 12 to 15. Drop the load by 20%. We're then going to go into dumbbell shoulder press. However, caveat to this, if you have a machine in your gym, I would use a machine. Why? Because remember, at this point, we've toasted you off with 3 exercises. You're probably going to be pretty fatigued. So if we can run a shoulder machine, you're not going to have to stabilize the load. Same principle. However, I do appreciate that some of them are crap. If you train in a standard commercial gym, most of them are crap, and you're actually better with dumbbell. Because a lot of them, you'll press them, and the load will be out here, and your shoulder's here, and it's just stupid. So unless it's a good machine, then stick to dumbbells. If it is a good machine, then it's infinitely better than dumbbells. Now, cable lateral raises. Why do I say cable lateral raises if we're doing everything on the front? Well, we want to still keep the tension on at the bottom in the lengthened position. Dumbbells are great. Dumbbells have been around for the longest of time because they fucking work. But dumbbells are only hard at the top, and I know most of you motherfuckers, you'll go up and then down, and up and then down. And you won't come up, hold for one, and then come up, down, because it fucking hurts at that point. So do you know what I do for people like you? I put tension on all the way through the movement. So you're going to do the cable variation, and that is how you're going to keep tension all the way through and grow you a nice set of delts. Now from here, we've got a rope push down and an overhead cable tricep extension. If you've been training for a while and you've got a decent amount of strength, go on to dips instead of this exercise here, and this will allow a very, very loadable exercise for the triceps. I actually find this eventually, it loses its substance because it's harder in the shortened position, so is this, whereas we want something that's going to challenge the lengthened position because we can load it up a little bit more. Rep ranges are higher on the isolation, of course, and then we want to be heavier on the compound. Now, for the pull session, single arm pull down, toast off the lats, dual dumbbell row. Support your chest on this. Chest supported T-bar row, machine upper back row, dumbbell row with a chest support. Whatever you've got available, do exactly that. Then give it a break, lying hamstring curl. As you progress, you'll go to RDL. Beautiful thing about this is you can really load it up. But again, do the RDL on the Smith machine just because fatigue will set in with a freestanding bar and you'll just end up making a dog's dinner of the exercise. So that's the way I'd approach that. Then back into lat pull down for the lats, and then we're going to finish it off with 2 bicep and a ab exercise. That is how I would run the training split as follows, making sure we're training hard. It's going to give us enough volume for the working muscles that you're then going to hit twice per week for the frequency, and we know how to train hard with intensity. So this is how I'd be training if you're on a 4-day, who, by the way, should train on a 4-day. Maybe I should have started with this, but I didn't. I would say those of you that have done the 3-day, you've been training 18 months, you need that step up, you need that extra bit of dosage of volume on the muscle to get it to grow, then go into your 4-day. Likewise, if you're also someone that is combating combat sports, then it would probably serve you to do a 4-day just because you don't have the mental bandwidth to do a 5 and all of your own sporting events that you need to do. Maybe your hybrid athletes would do well with this as well if they need to like another 2 sessions that are going to go towards conditioning, cardio, running, etc. Then this will work very well. So that is how I would run a 4-day training split. Hopefully you found it useful. If you did, screenshot and copy the training split and train fucking hard. And I'll see you in tomorrow's video.